Hello, viewers, people, anyone who exists or may exist, has existed, whatever your existential state of being is, and welcome to Cube World A. I've played this a couple times. Well, a lot. My main character, Therius, is a level 30 elf mage with legendary and epic gear, an epic staff specifically, and he's doing very well for himself, and I thought, well, I'd like to just do a Cube World Let's Play, but I've kind of already done, the first 30 levels in the game. And since I've only been playing a mage, and recently this warrior, I thought, alright, let's make a ranger. Harken back to the old days, to my first time playing WoW, because I do get a lot of World of Warcraft vibes from this game. It's kind of weird. So here's Vazran, the Orc Ranger. He's a sniper. And here's his world, Azeroth. Aw, we like Azeroth. It's a fun place. It's a fun place. Here we are. In the lands of Cedar. I'm actually dead. I created the world. I created this character, then the world, and the issue that I found was that a monster instantly ran up and killed me. Yeah. Okay, so something I should point out is if I drag the screen down here, we've got 2 epic pieces of gear and 1 legendary piece of gear. All 3 of which are for basically level 20 to 30 gear. So very far off. I just gave myself this because I had some on the mage and I didn't want to waste it, so I just dumped it on this character. And eventually I'll use it, but that's thousands of episodes away. And then I have the basic gear here, like the crossbow that does stuff. I'll actually have to switch between the bow and crossbow a lot so I can figure out which one I like better. And then I've got down here. Nope, wrong one. Yep, here I've got some wood and some iron and some spirits because these things are absolutely useless on my mage, but eventually they'll have some use on this character. So, I mean, really, they don't amount to much. Even when I can use them, they won't amount to much, so I'm perfectly fine with giving them this character. Anyways, we are a sniper. Snipers used to hide away to eliminate their enemies with aimed shots, and your attack speed is increased with each hit. Interesting. Your attacks have a chance to make your next special attack instantly chargeable. I think this one is probably a better choice. Aim or scout swiftness. Yeah, and this one's kick. Oh, this is kind of like the mage. The thing the mage has, it just repulses enemies. So, yeah, I guess we'll get that eventually. Oh, that reminds me, one last thing. I've got a collie, which I'll be able to use at level 5, because it took me forever to find the pet food to tame one of those on Therius, so I decided, and the thing is, it's just too low level for him to use, because pets don't level up like instantly to your level. You have to actually kill things with them, and Therius would just rather have Guinevere, my panther. Well, black cat, but it's the reference. So yeah, anyways, we have tons of objectives. The first of which is to head to the town over there and avoid death. So I'm still getting the hang of the non-mage classes because they work vastly differently. And basically this second attack, as far as I can figure, it doesn't always do damage, and it took me a while to figure out, and that's the reason that I created a warrior, is because it uses some of the same mechanics, so I wanted to figure out how things work. And the basics of it, which I'll explain once I find another enemy, just anything I can hit. Wow, there's a lot of heart flowers. Is that the left click, or the mouse 1 or left click, is a basic attack. and it does a basic amount of damage, and it's the pretty standard auto attack that you would have in lots of games. It's just not auto. So now, as you can see, it generates mana when you do that. You an enemy? Yes, you are. Ah, you have a boomerang. I hate boomerangs. So, yeah, I'm dying. Wow, I'm actually dying fighting this one enemy. Hey! You monster. My accuracy, as ever, is absolutely terrible. Yeah, lived. So, wow, I need to eat, or something. So basically what I discovered and what I am showing off here, failing to, is that the right click is a charged attack. You have to have mana to thing is, you can always use it, but unless you have mana, it's not going to do any damage. So you need to use your basic attack, which generates mana, and then you'll be able to use your charged attack to do tons of damage, I guess. Again, I haven't actually figured out how everything works. I've just got a few theories based on what I've seen and what I've done on the Warrior. So, it'll be a learning experience for all of us. I'm also just gathering as many pineapples as possible because they're a good food source early on in the game. You can carry 50 at once, I believe. Yep, there we go. And I should have 50. So, then we can go over to cooking. We can make some ginseng soup or some pineapple slices. I believe ginseng soup will, give more health, but pineapples, it's a lot easier to get them. We don't need to make very many at this moment. I just want to have enough to be able to heal out in, the wild. And as a matter of fact, I should probably just top up on pineapples as well. So, I've completely robbed these poor villagers of their everything they own, but it's fine. They won't miss it. We hope. So yeah, this is Cedar City. Ooh, what was that? Hello. Talking to the innkeeper just resets the time. I, however, need to go upstairs and plop down in a bed because you can regenerate health that way, and it's far better than wasting some of my food. And he regenerated at a pretty respectable rate. Although it's going to take hours when we get higher health. But let's just open that. Grab that. Ooh, terrier. So, first thing to do is to level up. We are level 1. We're going to need to be a lot higher to get anything accomplished. At all. So, oh, are these enemies? They are! Oh, wait. No, don't kill me. Not yet. No, okay. Yeah, I want to test out the crossbow. Okay, these things are deadly. Okay. No, there's still coming after me. Yeah. Crossbow. Ah. Ah. Dying. Stop doing this. Stop doing this. Oh, good. No. Nah. Ah. Oh, we're gonna die. We're dead. Blah. Yeah. Feels as if the sniper is more suited to attacking from afar. Let's fire at these guys. Are they enemies or allies? You can never tell because there are friendly and enemies of pretty much everything. So any remotely player-like race, including witches, although witches aren't races yet, can be either enemies or allies. The only way to know is to get close or to fire at them from on top of a tree, which is what I do. So yeah, we don't have any coins at the moment, so we can't buy anything. I could craft something, but there's no real point until I get a couple levels higher. Uh-oh. Is that injustice? Yeah. Huzzah! We got to fight. Somewhere. Hey, it's those frogmen that killed us. Why are we attacking them? We're not. Yeah. Okay. Blah. Since I haven't managed to land a hit and I'm not attacking those guys again, who knows if it's the crossbow or the bow that's better. All I know is that so far the mage has been the easiest class to play. Which is probably why I instantly took a liking to it. Alright, we're off to adventure. So, let's take a look at the world at large. There are many things to do. And so the first thing to do is to try not to get ourselves killed. And yet at the same time move towards the most likely place to kill us. I love paradoxes. Alright. Oh, what the... never mind. So... Oh, trade district. There's lots of stuff to do. A lot of which I can't do yet. Most of it will be leveling. Leveling and grinding out things is a big part of the game because right now it's an alpha, pretty much. And so there aren't actual quests or story, just missions and a world. So, the world... I mean, and this game is nowhere near finished and it's still got tons of stuff, but one of the... Oh, pumpkins! Yes! One of the things that's going to be coming will be quests, background, and a more filled out world. At the moment it's just a bunch of missions and dungeons and ruins and people. And that'll probably keep our attention for a while. And hopefully by the time we get to a high level on this character, there will be some new stuff to take care of. People to kill, quests to complete, pumpkins to eat. So yeah, there's that. Oh, is that a purple alpaca? Sorry, oh. Let's fire on that thing. Yes! Sweet. Crossbow. Useful. Yeah, oh. Okay. Ranger. Possibly not the best character for soloing. Actually, yeah, I'm getting the feel... I may be a bit biased towards magic, but I feel as if the mage is the best character. Kind of all around, but especially for soloing. Because I was just so effective at it. Whereas here, not so much. It's weird, you wouldn't expect a mage to be able to hold their ground. And yet, I was able to a lot better on my mage. Still, this character isn't a total lost cause. Let's have some pineapple slices. Yeah, so the warrior I found is pretty effective, fairly effective. The warrior is probably better in a group, but it does take a bit of getting used to. But I think its specialty is survivability. Playing as a guardian class warrior, I could hold my own against a boss for incredibly long periods of time. The warrior is very good at just surviving, at taking the hits and ignoring them. I think the berserker would probably be a bit more damage based, but I think that's what the warrior is all about. So, basically a tank with some potential for DPS. And then the rogue is pure DPS. Since I'm terrible at stealth, I wouldn't know if that's a viable option or not. So I can't really say much about the rogue. I'm just bad at playing rogues. Doesn't matter what game it is. Be it Skyrim, Warcraft, or Cube World, I cannot play a rogue to save my life. And then the mage is just hard, amazing DPS, great for wolf. Wolves are deadly. We do not want to get into a fight with them. Ugh. Anyways, let's attack this. Yeah, so there's all that. So that's the classes, and I don't know. There's still tons of stuff that I don't know, some stuff that I'm learning. My thought process right now is just very chaotic. So, it might not be a very cohesive. I might repeat things a lot. Which is unfortunate. Where am I going? It's supposed to be headed to... Oh. Going in the wrong direction. Great. East. I do like that there's a compass up in the top right corner. That makes things a lot easier. I'm just trying to position by minimap. Usually a compass on these types of things. Run, grab the mushroom. Jump off the cliff. Okay. Go. You're on my side. Good. Yes, yes. Remain focused on that. Yes! Excellent. Let's make some ginseng soup to celebrate our victory. Our triumph over the weaker masses. Yes. Leveling is going to take forever. Actually, it's kind of weird. In most games, it takes longer to level as you increase in level. So, at level 1, it's going to be pretty simple, because you've got a very small amount of XP to get, and at level 60, it's going to take years, because there's just so much XP that you need to get. But one thing that remains true for every game is that the higher level you go, you know, it takes more experience, but you can get experience easier. You get more for what you do. And I think... Oh, I hate that ability. I hate witches. But, I hate witches. So, in Cube World, a big thing I've noticed is that at level 1, you're seeing I can't kill anything. I can get, you know, like that bumblebee. If the null hadn't been there, I would have died so quickly. He's on my side. And so... But as you level up, you can face challenges a lot more effectively. You have more tools, you do more damage, you get more health. Everything is just better. Probably need bombs to get through here. Dang it. Nope. Okay. And so, and one of the things is that missions, you can do a lot more of them, and they still provide a lot of experience. So, level 1 to 10 took forever on Therius. Level 10 to 20... took a few hours. Level 20 to 30, a couple dungeons. I mean, obviously there was a little more than that, but that's really what it felt like. It's just an exponential increase in experience, resulting in the beginning taking a lot longer than the middle. I haven't gotten to the end yet. I'm not sure if there is a level cap. There might be, or at least there might be a level cap to items, because... Actually, I'm not sure. It could just be... procedurally generated items, but there's probably some kind of cap somewhere. I just haven't found it yet, because I've only been playing for 3 days, so that's really not enough time to collect information on this game other than the basics. Bush. Kill the bush. Bush is the enemy. Don't fall off. steal the bushes things. The bush is the enemy. You think we can kill this thing? No, it's a hornet. Let's see how much damage we do. That's how much. My accuracy in this game is horrendous. Yeah. Uh-oh. Double attack, double attack. I hate this. I hate that. Yes! Die to my horrible inaccuracy. No! I worked so hard to get you down that far. Yes! I'm horribly inaccurate. It doesn't matter what game I play, be it Skyrim, Cube World, or Mountain Blade. I'm just terrible. Iron! Yay! Let's test something. Alright, so low levels of mana does a very weak attack, one that is, in fact, weaker than the basic attack. But at higher levels, not only do you do more damage, but you also have a chance to stun, which is incredibly valuable. I think stunning is just the key component of combat. Certainly has been so for all of the characters I've played so far. We'll keep on ginseng. I've kind of adopted a mentality in these fights, and it's that essentially, if in a basic fight outdoors I need to use a health potion, then there's no point in using it. Because if a fight is difficult enough and I need to use a health potion, then I'm probably not going to survive it, and I should really just die and get healed that way. However, if I'm in a dungeon, then I've made actual progress, and I'm in a fight that is... Because those fights are deadlier, but there is... It's kind of strange, because the fights, you can lose health pretty quickly, but since a lot of... I'm running around in circles. But since a lot of the challenge comes from just the mechanics, it's like when I'm fighting a boss, I'm probably going to take a few hits and have to drink a potion, but because I understand the way bosses work and their basic mechanics, I'm able to survive the fight even if I take a few hits, so it's worth it to drink that potion and not have to redo all the damage I've dealt. Whereas a few witches, I'm not going to waste a potion on them, because if they can bring me down that fast, then there's no point in trying to fight them. Orc! Fear my inaccurate bolts! Right, these are bolts, not arrows. Yes, die, puny mage! Ha ha ha! Puny mage, puny mage. I mean, to be fair, I'm a ranger, I'm not much better, but at least I survived that fight. Stupid orc mage. Stupid orc. Wait, I'm an orc too. Orc mage and orc ranger. Yay. Yeah. Grab it. Okay. We still heading towards it? Yes, we are. Excellent. I think when I get there on the episode, I forgot to set a timer, so I don't know how long this has been, but an overly long or overly short first episode is not a big issue. Should almost be expected of my first episode. Skyrim. I've tried to keep a better schedule for episodes. I keep a timer on my phone, but I usually do forget to use it half the time, and I didn't use it for the first 2 chapters of my Skyrim Let's Play. So, an organized, well, episode length is very unusual for me, and you'll probably never see it. Ever. 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 Seriously, ever. Whoa, this is a lot of ginseng. Yeah, radish slings. I hate them. I also don't know what they're for yet. There's enemies called onionlings that you can find that drop onion slices, usually 2 or 3 a pop. And... Human! Die, human. No. No! Bad. Bad Hemi. Die! Die! Orc supremacy! Yeah. But as I was saying, so, onion rings. So onion slices can be used with mushrooms to create mushroom spits, which are pretty good food. I find it pretty useful. But I haven't found a use for radishes yet. And I have a theory, because each character, so each class gets different abilities. So they get a different talent tree, well, their class abilities, and then they get different crafting recipes for armor and weapons, and even just auxiliary devices. Like, this guy can make linen yarn, whereas a mage makes silk yarn. And a warrior can't make any yarn. Then life potion, ginseng, unwieldy. Yeah, see. So, I'm not sure. I think maybe food is different for different classes, but don't quote me on that, because it's probably not true. Temptation. So, what is going on there? Hello? Whoa! Oh. I thought there was a battle here. They're just murdering chickens. I mean, I've done that. Yeah. Okay, this is a boss, a random roaming boss. Hey guys, orcs, fellow orcs! We must attack the good of orc kind. Orcness. No! Run from the orc, Okay! Sorry, orcs. Oh, I've murdered my people. This will not go down good at the next clan meeting. Die to orcness. Die! Okay, I'm gonna die. No. No. Oh, he's gonna kill me. Oh, this thing's gonna destroy me. Run from the evil cat. He's evil and deadly. What did he just kill? He just killed something else. Oh, he's on a murderous rampage and I am the target. Ah! Yes, I've escaped, I think. Possibly? It's not coming over the mountain, so I think I'm fine. Okay. So yeah, that thing was deadly. Oh. It's still coming! It's still coming! Run! Oh no! Run! I think it's gone. We're safe. Hello, cat. Okay, so I was about to comment on what I saw over there till the cat came back. Evil cat. What's that noise? I'm paranoid about that cat coming back. That was a mistake. There we go. So, and I guess I should really just wait until we can actually see it again, which we'll be able to shortly, once I climb this up. Here we go! A castle! So, I've encountered these a couple of times. They usually contain orcs or humans, the two races of Warcraft. And they're not too difficult. I think it's kind of hard to rank them in difficulty by what type they are, because obviously they've got the system. Yeah, this one's blue. Oh, this is a palace. Sorry. So yeah, palaces it'll probably contain humans, and just these kind of places, they're interesting. You've got this little layout here. So there's the entrance. You know, goes through. Got a boss at the end. I believe I've done a video on these. But, trying to think. I don't think this character can take one on, especially not one that's blue. Ow. Especially not with that low health. Do they have a campsite nearby? If there's a campsite, I'll try and attack, because campsites make these places a lot easier to manage. You just pop in for a fight, and pop back out. Good deal. Yeah, defeat the ruler in Narok Palace, so we know the entrance is over here, so we can just climb all over the place. There aren't actually any enemies on the ramparts. So, they're all inside the dungeon. Castle! Oh. Okay, you know what? Alright, we'll just eat here. So, that's definitely not a place I'll have an easy time of sieging, but it does have incredible experience rewards, so I might try to attack it. Let's just eat more. We'll select a life potion, because if it looks like I have a chance of winning one of these fights, I will drink a potion, because I think these guys all give good XP, not just the bosses. Okay, and... Oh, enemy archers! Enemy archers! Yes! Die to me, puny humans! Yes! Orc supremacy! Wow. That it? Oh! Cool. Yeah. Should I advance? No, we don't want to advance. We'll just camp here and try to take the rest of it later. See you all next time.